Hi there, it's Jennifer, and I'm here today to do an open box video for the Birchbox subscription service. And I'm noticing that I've got these high windows back here, and normally I film in the afternoon, so my hair's looking really bright, but it's just the light shining on my head. So anyway, I have just started doing videos in the last 4 weeks, I guess. And so this is my first Birchbox open box video to do with you. I actually had to even dig around to find my stuff from July, because at that time I wasn't doing videos, and so I just wasn't hanging on to stuff and thinking about it in that way. But I have my new Birchbox for August, which I have not opened except to just slit the package open. But I wanted to go over the things that I got in my July box and tell you about a few of those things. One of them I don't have anymore because I tossed the tube after I was done. But Birchbox is a subscription service, a beauty subscription service that comes once a month, and it is $10 a month including shipping. It is filled with samples, really good size samples in many cases. Usually every box has a couple of those samples that aren't very significant, you know, the little foil packs that kind of rip the top off of and use once or twice and then toss it. But they always have some pretty decent sized samples as well. So when you get a Birchbox, they always have, it comes in a really nice box with a lid, but they normally don't look like this. They're normally brown, and this last month in July they had paired up with Women's Health magazine, and so the box says Birchbox and Women's Health, and then it's got stuff on it, little kinds of like cartoony sort of pictures of things for staying healthy. These are all exercise things. They have jump ropes and yoga pants and weights and things like that. So that was kind of the theme of the box. And here's another thing. When I first get a box, I typically am not just so excited about everything in it. In fact, I remember getting this last box and sort of thinking, you know, and not being terribly excited about it. Until I was gathering up the stuff that was from that box and realized that there were several things that I have really liked. So let me start with the thing that I probably was least excited about, but it has nothing to do with the product itself. But in the July box, it came with this one tube of what is called Saint-Tropez, if you can see that. But it's called Saint-Tropez, and it is an anti-aging kind of a self-tanner for your face. And the reason I wasn't excited about this is that in my, I was a subscriber to Ipsy for 4 months, and then I canceled, but my very last Ipsy bag that came, I got the same sample. So it wasn't that I was disappointed in the product itself, it was just not very exciting because I already had it and I already had tried it. But this is good. I do use self-tanners. I normally don't use self-tanners on my face just because my foundation seems to do the trick for that, but I have tried it. It's not like it doesn't give you a real dark, drastic tan on your face. So it's very mild, and it was a nice formula. So I have nothing bad to say about this. The next thing that came in the box was this product from Visanti called Brighten Up, and it's an exfoliating cleanser. It's a really nice cleanser. I've used most of it. I still have a little bit left. I liked it because it did, you know, obviously it sloughs off dead skin cells on your face, but also it rinsed off pretty easily. Sometimes you use things like that and you just have to, you know, go over and over your face with a washcloth to get all of the gritty stuff off. But this one was pretty good. So one of them that I don't have because I tossed it, I'd used it all, was called Supergoop. And it was a sunscreen, SPF 30. A really thin kind of a formula, not like, you know, a lot of sunscreens are kind of thick and sometimes even sticky. And the Supergoop was not. I used all of that. I mean, I was out in the sun a lot this summer, and so I used all of that. So that was nice. A different one that came in the box was called Porefessional, and it is for skin, for the pores on your skin, for reducing the appearance of the pores. And I don't really have big pores on my face. I have, for some reason, I get some pores right just on the skin right outside my eyebrows here, and then a few like across my nose. So when I used it, it's a very velvety formula, and it does cover up the pores. I guess it must fill them in or something. And then you put your makeup on top of that. I thought this was nice, and if I had an issue with pores, if I was bothered by the size of my pores, I probably would be excited about continuing to try this. There's still quite a lot in here because I don't have big pores all over my face. So when I've been using it, I've just been using it on either side of my nose, and then those places on my outside of my eyebrows. So I still have quite a bit of this left, but that was a nice product too. And then the last thing that, well, almost the last thing that came in the box, I'd even forgotten that this had come in my Birchbox. And I had just seen it. It was, you know, on my counter, and I thought, oh, there's something in a tube I haven't used. It is by Juice Beauty, and it's called Stem Cellular Booster Serum. This is nice. In fact, I used this whole thing up, and instead of tossing it, because I had forgotten that it came with a Birchbox thing, instead of tossing it, I set it aside and thought, I need to look this up to see how much this costs when you get a full-size product. I haven't done that yet. But because I liked it that much, it was really, really nice. And then the last thing, and this is interesting, they usually include something like called a lifetime extra. One time it was a votive candle, full-size votive candle. And so this time it was really interesting because there was a card in there for a 1-year subscription to Women's Health magazine. And there no strings attached. I mean, you don't have to give a credit card number. It's not like they're going to bill you at the end of the subscription. It was a full year subscription. And the really interesting thing was, in the fine print, if you didn't want the magazine, you could send it to Women's Health and they would send you a check for $10. So, you know, and if I'd done that, which I didn't because I'm kind of a magazine-aholic a little bit, but if I'd done that, that would have covered the cost of the entire box that I got for the month. The interesting thing was I got my July Birchbox toward the beginning of July, and I sent that card off that week. Usually magazine subscriptions take, I don't know, like, you know, 6 to 8 weeks before you get your first one. And I got my first issue last week. So it came really quickly, and I've never actually looked at Women's Health magazine before, and I haven't had a chance to start going through this, but I am looking forward to this subscription, and hopefully it will have some good things in it, especially for someone my age, because, you know, I'm not a young girl anymore. And so I'm hoping that it will apply to someone like me. So they also include like they always have like some fun little something that comes in there. And the Women's Health theme in this box, they have this little booklet here, and it says Power Up, 12 bite-sized challenges. So each one of these things, each page has a challenge for you to try. Like the first one says, write it down. Keeping a workout log is like a written pat on the back. See how far you've come, recommit to your routine, and motivate yourself to keep pushing. And then on the back of that card, there's some tips. And so, you know, choose a format you can stick with, whether that's a journal or an app like Evernote. Scribble down one positive takeaway from each workout, such as feeling happier or more energetic. So each of these pages has a different kind of tip for your health, for improving your health. And so that was kind of fun. So the whole box, I have to say that when I first got it, I really wasn't excited. I thought, well, this is kind of a not very exciting box. But now that I have had a month to try everything, I realized that there were a lot of things in here that I really enjoyed. So when you get, if you haven't gotten a subscription service like this before, just know that when you open up your box, you're usually not going to be jumping up and down and saying, oh, this is perfect. The other thing that I have seen on some videos that people have done is that they look through their box and they go, well, this isn't anything that I would have normally gotten. I wouldn't normally use this. Well, I kind of think that's why we do these things, that the idea is that you're going to try stuff that you would never have thought to try. And sometimes it's just fun to try them and then that's the end. And other times you think, wow, this is great and I'm not sure I can do without this. So it's kind of nice, and so it's exciting. So I'm excited to see what's in my new box, although like I said, usually it takes me a month of trying everything before I'm really excited about them. So the Birchbox, I have not looked in this, I just opened up the thing. Most of the Birchboxes that come in the subscription service come in a brown box like this. It says Birchbox on it. Really nice box, heavy box with a lid. I was saving mine thinking that I could just put like a little sticker or something over this and use it as a gift box. So I had a stack of them in the closet where I keep all of my gift wrapping stuff. And then I decided, hey, I have an idea. Because I'm also into organizing things. And I have a craft room with this really nice craft desk. And in the top, it has a drawer that's, a shallow drawer right in the middle. It's wide and kind of deep. And with the exception of putting books or things like that in there, anything you put in there is just going to roll all over the drawer. And so I took 8 of these that I had, because I've been subscribing to Birchbox since last November. I took 8 of these, took the top off and put it underneath, and then lined them in the drawer. So now I can keep different kinds of scissors in one, I can put pens in another, and that way it sort of keeps everything in an organized spot and not rolling all over that drawer. So I really like, we get these because of the makeup and stuff in them, right? Or the skincare things, but I like the box too. So, okay, so this is the box, and let me open it up. Looks like this. And it's got a little card. I like Birchbox's cards because they also give details about what the products are and how you use them. I mentioned that with a couple other subscription services that I get, that I like the idea of the card, and I think that I probably wouldn't appreciate that so much if I hadn't gotten the Ipsy service for 4 months, because Ipsy would send a card that gave some kind of welcome message and told you what the theme was, but then there was no product information. There were certain things that I never, there was one kind of a shimmering cream, and I just didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know if it was supposed to be an eyeshadow, or I suppose I could have, looked it up. But I just like that Birchbox includes a card with detailed information on it. So let's read this card. I've got my reading glasses in case I need them. But okay, August, the month when your blow dryer goes into hibernation. We don't take ourselves too seriously any time of year, but especially not during the height of summer. For one thing, it's just too darn hot. Unless you live where I live, which is northern Arizona, and we don't even have air conditioners in our homes because it doesn't get very hot. But I have lived in Phoenix, Arizona. I grew up there. I know what it's like to be really hot. But okay, that's why this month's theme is Lighten Up. Here's to keeping cool and laughing our way into fall. So that's the message. And then when we open this up, you see what it looks like here. And it's got a few different things in there. So there are 5 things in this box. And what does this one say? Okay, so the bottom one says BB exclusive. I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and go through. And the first one is, well, this is the one I picked up. So let's see what it goes with. Okay, it'd be great if I could find it. Oh, okay. So this is called Wish, and it's spelled W-H-I-S-H. and it is a shaving cream. So this is a really nice size sample. I mean, you can see that this is, you know, pretty decent size for shaving cream. I like it when they send samples that you can use several times, not just a couple of times, because I usually can't tell after a couple of times if I'm gonna like something. And when I can use something over a period of weeks, then when it runs out, sometimes I go, hey, oh, I'm gonna miss that. And so I think that it makes the most sense when companies send a product that you're gonna use over a period of time. So this says, Shave Crave Shaving Cream. It's in acai, A-C-A-I, I don't know how to pronounce that. Acai grapefruit. The full size product is $20. This, of course, this is sample, but the full size is $20, and it says it's a shea butter packed silky cream in a fresh for summer scent. Apply to legs, armpits, or bikini line before you shave. All right, I just have to tell you, where I live in Arizona, in the northern part of the state, we are at an elevation of 7,000 feet, and so I'm always a little nervous opening up tubes of things because they sometimes explode and just, you know, kind of keep squirting out. I try to manipulate it a bit to get the air to come to the top. Maybe it'll be sealed, I don't know. Open it slowly. Nope. Oh, yeah. Definitely smell the grapefruit. It's really nice. So yeah, so shaving cream. It's kind of nice, and I'm excited to use that. Let's see, the next one looks like it's a perfume. And is it? Yes, it's a perfume by Harvey Prince. And you know, there was another sample I got of a Harvey Prince perfume called Hello that I really, really liked. So this one is, you know, just one of those little bottles. And let me read it first. So a full size perfume like this is $55. And it says this grapefruit sandalwood blend leaves skin smelling youthful. Apply to pulse points for instant freshness and a spring to your step. So let me try it. Oh, yeah. It's really nice. It's not just grapefruit. I don't know what else it is, but it's got a really, really nice scent. Okay, yeah, it says pink grapefruit, pomegranate, mango, jasmine, tuberose, lang, Y-L-A-N-G, and sandalwood. So yeah, this is really, really nice. I like this, so I'm excited about it. And their little theme is smell as young as you feel. So, all right, so that is the second one. The next one is CRX. C as in the ocean, S-A-E-R-X. Birch Sap Moisturizing Lotion. The full-size product is $28. This one is, you know, a little kind of a narrow tube, but it looks like it has a good amount of stuff in it. Let's see what it is. A powerful mix of sea-borne ingredients work to hydrate and smooth skin for glowy results. Massage generously into skin on face and body. So it is a moisturizing lotion. And this one didn't explode either, which makes me happy. Let's put a little bit on my hand here. Oh, that smells really good too. Gosh, they've got these nice fruity smells and everything so far. That's really, really good. It says seaborne ingredients, but it doesn't say what they are. Of course, they have like micro-sized print on the back, which probably just has ingredients. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what's in here, but it definitely has a citrus smell to it. So they've got a little theme going there. Now the last two samples, they usually have some samples that are in one of these little boxes, you know, and they open on the end. And there tend to be some decent sized samples for usually like 3 of their products, and then a couple that are smaller and don't last as long and things like that. So I'm guessing that's what's in here. It says tee-hee-hee on it, and there are 2 things in here. Wow, they're not small either. Wow, this is a really good box. Okay, so this one is called Aloxi, A-L-O-X-X-I. It's a thickening serum, whatever the heck that is. We'll find out. It's so it's a pretty decent size container, little glass container. And the full-size product of this is $25. This is, of course, is a sample. It says that this styling aid creates head-turning volume with while banning frizz and strengthening hair. You smooth a small amount through damp hair, working it from the roots to the tips. Style as usual. So it is a hair thickening serum. You know, there was a period of time where I was really going for the more sleek, straight look with my hair. My hair is naturally curly and I straighten it out. You know, it doesn't ever go completely straight. But there was a period of time when I was going for that a little bit more, and lately I've been wanting a little bit more volume to my hair. So this will be a nice thing to try. Yeah, there's no, you know, specific smell to it. It kind of has that, you know, just basic lotion sort of smell, but it's a hair thickening serum. So yeah, nice size one. And then the last one is a bronzer, and it's, I mean, that's not a bad size for a sample. It's by Model Co. Shimmer Bronzer. The full size of this would be $22. It says this lightweight pressed powder gives skin a natural looking glow with a hint of shimmer. Using a blush brush, lightly dust onto the hollows of your cheeks, across your forehead, and over your chest. So kind of for the upper body area. Okay, this thing is sealed. Oh, came off easily. Yay. And there we go. So looks like that. And let's see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see this on my hand probably. Well, how about if I put it on the side of my hand, you might be able to see it on. Yeah, you might be able to see that. So yeah, right there. So you don't want a bronzer, obviously, to, you know, be too dark, just to accent. And there is a nice little bronzy shimmer to that. So this will be nice. I think that it will be really nice. You know, where I live in Arizona, we get snow. We get like 100 inches of snow in the winter, and so our summer doesn't last as long as it does in other places. And now that we're nearing the end of August, and we really do start getting chilly weather in September, I'm kind of trying to hold on to summer. So using a little bronzer like this is, you know, it'll be fun and still feel summery. So those are the 5 products. There's the thickening serum for your hair, there's a perfume, there's a shimmer bronzer, a moisturizing lotion, and a shaving cream, which is really nice. And then there's some little note here on the end that I can't read without my glasses, so let's see what it says. Sometimes you just have to put on lip gloss and pretend to be psyched. That's a quote. Get these and other words of wisdom in Mindy Kaling's Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns. It's a free book with a purchase of $35 or more in the Birchbox shop. And so it gives a code there. It says while supplies last. So if I want to go back to Birchbox because any of the products that I got this month or maybe in a previous month that I loved and wanted to buy, then I could do that. And if I spend $35 or more, then this book of these little little quotes and stuff is included for free, which is kind of nice. So that is my Birchbox, and normally I am a little underwhelmed by them at first until I have a chance to try them out. But this box is really nice, and I'm excited. I love all the fruity smells and the grapefruit smell and all of that. So it's really, really nice, and I'm very happy with this box. I will put some information in the space below this video and also on my blog at busybeingjenne.com, where you can click and then go and check it out yourself. It is a subscription service that comes once a month. It is $10 including shipping, and remember that it is it contains all samples, but as you can see here, really nice size samples. So I'm very happy with this one. I will return in September with a review of all of these products, as well as my open box for September as soon as I receive that. So love to hear your comments below in case you have gotten a Birchbox. Here's another thing. Not everybody who gets the Birchbox subscription service gets the same stuff. There's a kind of a collection of things that people will get, but not everybody gets the exact same box. So it's kind of fun to see the other stuff that people get. So if you got something that I didn't get that you're really enjoying, I'd love for you to comment on that below. And also if you're interested in more videos such as these, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.